Yeah, so
So
as we are meeting for the first time, so I'm so curious to know something about yourself. So would you like to introduce yourself, please?
yeah, definitely. Like great privilege that I connected with you. As you watch on your screen, my name is Sonu, and I'm connecting with you from Jaipur, Rajasthan. And as far as my studies concerned, so I have written my final year examinations, and I'm looking forward to result as of now.
Okay.
Yeah. So what about you, Miss Tupa?
Okay. So well, this is me, Rupa, and I'm connecting to you from Bihar. And right now, I'm a student of the class 8. And in my future, I want to be a doctor in my life. And along with this, I have my own YouTube channel, and I have been running my YouTube channel for 4 months ago. Yeah, this is something about myself. Hope it was enough.
Okay. So you started your YouTube channel 4 months back. So who inspired you to do this thing? Like how did you get to know that just I need to work upon my communication and along with that I must start like uploading the videos on YouTube. I should create the content.
Anybody did not motivate me to start my YouTube channel, to be honest. When I was beginner, so I used to face plethora catch 22 means as a villager, it was very difficult for me to learn this English, but anyhow, I managed. But in that situation, during that time, I decided, I promised to myself that when I would have learned this English, so I would definitely support the people who are unable to speak in English, who are unable to speak in English due to some circumstances such as not having environment, not having anyone. So that is why I have started my YouTube channel. This is the main purpose, and I want to become renowned as well. I want to help the people as much as I can. So that is why I have opened my YouTube channel, and I have been learning this English language for 6 months ago. So I have gone so many, so I have explored so many knowledge, so I wanted to share with people. So that is why I thought and I decided, why not I should start my YouTube channel.
Okay. Yeah, that's really great. So, Rupa, would you like to tell me that which kind of activities or curriculums are you doing in order to enhance your communication, like
Okay, why
to
not
boost
so?
your spoken English?
Okay,
And
why not?
did you complete the grammar portion as well before learning, like before starting the conversation? Like, how did you start your journey, and how is
Okay.
going it, like so far?
Miss, you want to know how did I start my English journey, how I was before this, and to solve all the problems that I was facing earlier in order to talk with people. How did I come over, and how I eliminated, how I halted those problems that I was getting most of the time in my conversation. Okay, got it.
Yeah, because
So, like, first of all,
because
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Can you wait for 1 minute, please? One call is coming. Okay. Yeah. So, first of all, I have been learning this English language for 6 months ago. And before 6 months, I was zero. You can consider I was zero in English. And I am a village girl, and it was very difficult for me to learn this English because in my family member, no one can speak in English. And my parents are uneducated, means they are literate, but not that much. They are unable to read the English, they are unable to understand the English. And my brother and my sister, they can understand little bit English. And if I talk about grammar, so like when I was beginner, so I was not focusing on grammar. As per my concern, we should focus on speaking first of all and listening if you are beginner. Because take example of our native language, our local language, whatever it is. My native language is Bhojpuri. So when I started learning this, so I didn't learn any rules and anything for this. I started directly from listening and speaking. So that is why, I followed this method in order to become fluent in English. And I used to face plethora of problems, but by doing practice, like I used to speak at a front of mirror. I used to read books, and I don't read any special book. I don't read any special and commendable a specific book for my English, whatever my school has provided me. I read those books, and I have met with a lot of people. They used to suggest me that you should read newspaper. It would take almost 1 year in order to become fluent in English, and I accepted it. I believed on them, whatever they all were saying, because I was beginner and I hadn't that much knowledge about it. But by doing practice, I started improving within 1 month. And it was really nice for me because I used to do a lot of activities. And at that time, my summer vacation was going on, so I had a lot of time after doing study and after helping my mother in chores. So all the time I used to speak in English. Like while walking, while sleeping, I used to speak in English because I wanted to improve my English in a very accelerate way. And this activity tempered on my English, on my communication is drastically, and right now I am in this level.
Okay. So it means you have seen a dynamic change your communication after like the practicing after 5 to 6 months. That's really great, incredible, whatever you have done. So that's really amazing output or result which I can see, whatever you are speaking. And I noticed one thing about your accent, the way of speaking and the way of elaborating the things. It's quite simple and the pronunciation is very well.
Okay, so may I know something about your English? Means like, since how long have you been learning?
Actually, you can say if I talk about this application, so I joined it, maybe it's been around 40 days. 40 days. Before that, I was using another like audio call application, which we can like call Talk. I used to use, I used to practice on Talk application. From there, I practiced a lot around maybe 2.5 months. After that, I started practicing over this application, and after a certain period of time, I got a lot of confidence, and I started improving gradually. So I got to
Same
know
here.
that
Like, I have used Joss's Skill app, and right now I use Joss's Skill app for 30 minutes. And before this application, I was using that application, and before that application, I was unable to speak in English.
okay, so Rupa, do you read something every day? Like most of the people say that whatever you are reading, so read that aloud. Like read loudly that you can listen to your own voice, your own sound.
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Because there are some vocal codes like uh, this language start fitting on our tongue if we read aloud everything every single day constantly. If we practice reading, so we get the sentence structure very well. We learn how to construct the sentence and the grammar portion as well automatically.
Yeah,
And
you are right.
you can
I
say,
do. I do. Like, first of all, what do I do? Like, my family member, like, they don't know about it. So my mother she yell on me like, why do you read books loudly? You should not read loudly book. But I do. I don't listen them because I have a wired about it. So that is why. I first of all, choose one comfortable place for me. I pack myself in a lawn room and I close the door. And for this, my mother she says to me, "Why do you close the rooms? Why do you close the door of the rooms? You should not do this." But I do, and then I take book and I read loudly and I try to understand myself. I try to let myself understand. And when do I come across from the vocabulary, I write down into my notebook and I try to construct a lot of sentences through that as well.
Okay, but I'm not following that like this thing, so that's why I'm struggling. Uh, I have the lack of vocab. Okay, I'm not that much strong in vocab part. So maybe I will have to start the same thing, like have a specific notebook, and whenever you come across with the new word, so just pen it down, and after like finish your reading or your listening, whatever you are doing, so just check the synonym and construct few sentences. I mean, put that word in the context.
Yeah, like when I was beginner, so I found these loopholes in my side that I was studying in English due to the vocabulary. But I astonished at that time because I was beginner, I could not understand the English. So I was not focusing on the vocabulary, but gradually I started feeling improvement in my English. So I started focusing on the word as well, and it is very very important. If you want to glamorous the people, if you want to make your English commandable, and if you want to increase the beauty of your English, then it is very very important to focus on the words.
Yeah, there are two things like quality and quantity. So, as a beginner, we must go through the quantity, and after a certain period of time, when we are comfortable with this language, then we must include the quality, and quality comes from the uh, vocab part and the grammatically part. When we start implementing the grammar while speaking, and the good like fancy words and advanced words, those like after using that we sounds like the good speaker.
So can we talk later because I have to revise for my exam. My exam is around the corner, but anyhow I am managing all the time. So yeah. So it was really
You
nice
can
conversation with you.
firstly you can like turn off the recording.
Okay.